Hello everyone. Welcome to Super Mario World. The Princess Rescue 2, Luigi's Journey, exclamation point. So really it's Super Luigi World. We're gonna play as Luigi today. That's right. It's a sequel to Super Mario World The Princess Rescue by Bandicoot, so naturally I feel like I can identify with the level design pretty readily. Friend Bandicoot at it again. Still got two other ROM hacks worth playing. Well, Mario's busy rescuing Peach. Luigi came to Sarasa Land to see Daisy, but
She also has been kidnapped by Tatanga.
that's right. Excuse me. That's right. Super Mario Land was a lead-up to an excuse to play this game. That's funny, or maybe it's not. Not really up to me to decide. Hope you enjoy the bunches of JRPG music. Yeah, I was trying to get all the gas, and I gave up because I got stuck. Sarasa Land Castle. It looks suspiciously like a fortress. And there's a castle down there that looks more like a castle than this. If only we had the right sprites. Does Daisy like decorating in lavender? I came to take my revenge over Sarasaland. Daisy is now my hostage here on my spaceship. Let's see if you can reach us. Tatanga. Indeed. I'm going to divide each world into halves. I will make this work. Don't you worry about that. I hope you enjoy the music as much as I do. Well, okay. I mean, this is just going to be Super Mario Land music. So the first world is just essentially stuff ripped from the Game Boy game, for the most part. It's weird for me to try to understand where the rest of the worlds lie, but let's not think about that too much. Let's just say that World 1 is properly a desert, and that's all you need to know. There is no World 1 syndrome to be had, oddly enough. Even though it should be the easiest, and it is. If anything, World 2 ended up being the grass world, sort of. So, yeah, we have displaced World 1. And like in other stuff, and like in the previous ROM hack, I will get all 5 dragon coins, or whatever you want to call those coins. I'll get all 5 of those big coins that are available in nearly every level. I think the exception is just the secret areas, which every one of these also seems to have 1 per world. The exception of the bonus world, because the bonus world is a bonus. It's already a secret to even get in the first place. Hi bro, it's me Mario. I'm on my way to rescue Peach here in Dinosaur Land now. Bowser has kidnapped her again. So this is not a sequel so much as it's happening like Rashomon's. It's a side story where Luigi's quest is happening at the same time as Mario. I left these text boxes with hints to help you over since I traveled this land years ago. I hope it helps you in your quest. Yeah, but you left these boxes anticipating he was to come back here. It's like, I know he's getting kidnapped, so I put this box here before you were here. Haha, I already had this here long time ago. Yahoo! Mario providing all the services. Unbelievable. We're gonna have a lot to talk about. The first thing is productivity. Okay, no, but I mean, yes, but also no. Huh. Well, I hope that doesn't register. Yes, so, DMCA me if you want. I'm not... I'm certainly not going to claim credit for Take On Me as the invincibility music. I think it's only really a problem if I start, you know... Usually music things are not a problem until someone is singing lyrics, and to me that's fair because, you know, I don't want to own someone else's voice. That's not my prerogative, okay? Yes, I know there's voice clips of Mario being Mario, but someone lost the right to being Mario, so we don't think about that now. I've already heard Wario's new voice. It doesn't sound like Wario, really? I don't care. And honestly, I prefer the previous WarioWare game to whatever this one is, but the newer one is like it's more like an addition to Smooth Moves, which was not bad in itself, so I don't mind them doing that. I don't mind it at all. I just hope you're all motion control crazy. A little bit lazy. So, news. I am also trying to start doing Dusk. And then they tell me they're gonna release Dusk HD, which will make it look pretty old. But you know what? I'm going to keep it as non-HD. All it does is make everything look better. I don't really need that. This music's really good, by the way. I don't really need that. But more importantly, they're going to add a Dusk SDK. Like, it'll be out of alpha or beta, whatever it's doing. And that means you could make custom Dusk levels fairly easily and put them on the Steam Workshop. And as usual, when I find mods of recent games, it's always single level. It's never these full situations. It's always like screenshots to be like, oh, good work for like 5 minutes of something. Like, no, come on. I mean, I understand AAA games are long, but can we make it a little longer than 5 minutes? Like, you know, I feel like the optimal length of a game in which it's your first one could be like 8 hours. You know, enough to be able to play in a day if you can't do anything else. Enough to beat in a day if you happen to be sick. Maybe. Not really. I don't know what the rule of thumb is there. It's okay if you had up to 40 hours. I'm just saying. I don't need super long games. Well, actually, you could make games super long if you just had a bunch of levels that were short. I wouldn't mind then. You know, it's all about pacing. It's all about pacing, my dude. And we're going to pace all of the things and get this fire flower. Oh, yes. You cannot survive pits. You will not be shot back out. I got a little too used to that and was getting a little carried away by trying to jump all over everything. Yeah, I can't get away with falling off anymore like I used to. It's sad. I just thought maybe he put that in, considering he did that with the fireball. Which, I forgot to check if it was... No, his fireballs are not green in this mod. I know some mods make it so that Luigi's fireballs are green and fire straight like they do in Smash Bros. I've seen it at least once in Super Mario World form. I know that. Doot, doot. Did you notice we're using the Super Mario All-Stars plus Collection Plus World Luigi sprite? Because it is the superior Luigi sprite. No longer can you confuse him with Green Mario. Why is the Kirby music rocking so hard? It does not matter. It is good. What else? Well, the other thing is that if I do Dusk, it'll be my first playthrough of a game in which I'll be playing directly from my desktop. So I've got a method to prepare my desktop ahead of time for doing games such as this. I think I mentioned that already. Yeah, that was the other thing. Is productivity is just you know, I don't know what's been going on, but we had an infestation the last couple of weeks, and not to worry, it's being dealt with. But let's just say I've lost some hours of sleep over it, and I'm finally getting them back again. I'm gonna make sure something like that doesn't screw me over. But the thing is that this is like one of 3 times I've had this kind of infestation. And the other 2 are not in this household, so first time for everything. That's the other thing. I don't know what brought in. I don't know what brought this shit in because, you know, our animals don't go anywhere outside the house. So, unless it was a new animal brought in, but that usually tends to only happen with rodents, but even then, those are fucking checked all the damn time. So, who knows? All I know is support your healthcare. Support your healthcare system. Make sure everyone gets the care they need. Unless you're Europe, in which case you don't need to do anything. You smug bastard. You're a smug bastard! I know who you are! You're the smuggest of the smug! Smug as hell! Smug will be voiced by... be voiced by Benedict Pumpkin Patch. Yeah, that's right. I'm also at a point where I'm not going to recognize some of this music anymore. I mean, that can happen anyway, but I'll enjoy anyway. So, if for some reason you know music that I don't, I mean, I'm not surprised, but you might be in for a real good time, because even the music I don't know about sounds pretty good. Desert Pokies, Desert Pokies, Desert Pokies. Okay, this is clearly Crash Bandicoot music. Is it the 3rd one where they go into, like, the Middle East level or something? Yeah, I think so. Anyway, whatever. More desert. We love it. Yes, I will get as many coins as I want. No, thank you. do do do. You know how cactuses work? I sure do. It's funny how original Super Mario World had these Pokies and they were not in the desert level at all, but we had them anyway. Because we're weirdos. Mario 3 assets, that's what I like to see. Yeah. It's really hype every time you get a star. Especially when we get to the bonus areas that each world has. Because they have the... You can just get a star from them, but what you need to do, and this is the reason why I'm getting so many lives, it costs 1 life to get a star. This is a better system than trying to buy them with coins, because I know when some of these games have a coin system, you could have like 10 coins or something, and it's like, okay, well I better save up, and then you have more than 99 coins and you're back at 0 again, so it's like, there's no point. So I prefer it when they take from your lives also, because I can keep getting those. Yes, I know, secret exit hint. Just let me work my magic. Just let me do my die. Did you know? Whoa! It also works on Big Boos, by the way, in case you ever wanted to know that. I feel like I may have showed that off at one point, but if I didn't, I need to tell you right now you can do that. So if you find a slide and there's a ghost, you know, just slide into it. And your fists, I mean, your feet will be infused with nth metal magic. Or something to that effect. Where can I get nth metal? At your local dealer. Your local nth metal dealer. Notice how I didn't say ninth. That's because it's kind of like n as in like what they use in math as the unknown variable most of the time. To represent any little thing. I mean, yeah, there's x, but that tends to be what the solution we're looking for. And n tends to be just something that we just have on hand that we don't know the value of, but can calculate anyway. I think I'm going to end up explaining algebra. No. Alan G. Brawson. You know what time it is? That's right, it's 80s time again. Yeah, this mod has a lot of star usage. And I don't even mean directly from the secret areas. Oh, that's another thing this game does. So, there's these certain blocks, right, that have power-ups, right? But some of them have been programmed to give you different power-ups based on the number of lives you have, I think? The thing is, though, is that at a certain point, I have so many lives that it ends up coming up random, so sometimes I'm getting a fire flower out of the same box that the next time I go in becomes a star or something. And I can't really predict that. My rehearsals of this game cannot predict that, so I have to use what I'm given. I think he's used that before, but I've never seen it work in a way in which it's contradictory to how I thought it was going to, but whatever. Luigi's got the Pokies on his side. He's gonna take for a ride. Let them fall, let them die. Yeah, but yeah, I kind of feel bad wasting all weekend trying to do newer Super Mario Brothers also. That was happening at the same time. Yep. And then I got sick twice. Unrelated. Unrelated. Somehow I got sick twice last month. That was kind of stupid. Actually, no, it was like I got sick last month, and I also just got sick the month before. It was pretty close together. Like, usually when I get sick, it's like once a season. At most. So, I don't know. Things conspiring against Game Wolf to not finish things. Speaking of not finishing things, I'm waiting on my next paycheck to buy that P.O. box. I've not been neglecting the P.O. box. I'm literally just biding my money, okay? But it would be to advantage. The people want to give you gifts. Yeah, I know. I know. Just don't be like Rockhawk and give me a poison cake. We can't have that shit. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Thousand Year Door release. I've played it before. It was one of... I love that game, actually. I've had it since 2006, so I know the ins and the outs of that game by heart. Even the Pit of 100 Trials. I'm not as good as some people. I've seen some people play really well. But I can 100% in the game, as to whatever that means. The best part of that game is being able to get duplicates of the same badge. Always a good time. Stealing badges is primo my steamo. Secret bonus room. Secret bonus room. That's how the secret bonus works. Fire, flowers, capes, and there is Yoshi in this game. You have to find Yoshi in the level. You can't take it with you to the overworld. I'm assuming so that's you don't break the game. And yet, oddly, you don't find me abusing the cape much. Not really. I could fly over these levels, but no. No need. Hey, look, it's World 2-1. Yay. Somehow this is part of Desert World. Whatever. I don't care. Look. Let's not think about themes too hard anymore. Let's just think about the experience we learned along the way. I watched Realms Deep 2023 yesterday. It was amazing, and my wish list is even bigger now. I want to tell you this in case you're trying to... If I don't have my P.O. box yet, you can always refer to my Steam wish list. Do I have it? The link to my YouTube. I know it's linked on Mastodon, and I think it's probably linked on Twitch, which is X now. That's why I haven't gone there in a while. It just changed a lot, and I'm kind of waiting for the inertia of people to kind of get on board. But you know, no point in waiting if I can do something about it now. So take on me. And besides, I've been experimenting with trying to stream on Discord, and I don't even know if it worked last time because I think I made it... Oh, I know what happened. I made it crash. Like, I made it crash by closing the window I was recording. I didn't know it would do that. I thought it would just stop, and, I don't know. Thing is, the people I only tested it once, so I didn't really have a good, debug result, so I don't know if it worked or not. I'm not about to find out now. Do you know how blue blocks work? I know how blue balls works. Stop blue balling me. Okay. You know what really grinds my gears? Gears. It takes a gear to grind another gear. Gears of War. Mad Gear. All the gear puns. Metal Gear. Oh, look at that. It couldn't possibly be a secret. What? That's blaspheming. What is this kind of world that we are in? Every world up to the bonus world has a star road to the bonus world, by the way. We'll be visiting them at the end of this series. And it won't... Remember when I was playing Classic World Mario 3 and I had to make a whole big thing of doing the extra bonus levels? Man, that made that way longer than it needed to be, but it was worth doing. Ooh, Super Mario Maker 2 Super Mario World Desert theme music. I liked it so much I decided to sit there for a moment. Some wonderful tunes. Wet Dry Oasis. But hold on, what if I even want more secret bonus?
You can have your secret bonuses. I just want to go for a ride. Alright, yeah.
Come on, put some gumption into it.
Okay.
Going to work on stuff when it's wet and dry.
Wait, if the oasis is dry, it kind of ceases being an oasis, you guys. Whatever, Yoshi's Island music, shut up. Oh, I see, the water goes up and down. That's why we call it wet dry. Yeah. Okay. The mechanic of Water Temple stuff. That's right, Water Temple is just a big wet dry world level. Didn't you know? Oh yeah, I was messing with an accurate time randomizer that now, first of all, source port PC. And second of all, it has an enemy randomizer. Which is incredible. And you can randomize every time you load a place. But this also implies that, you know, if you don't know, if you play when you're playing as Child Link in the Hyrule outfield, Charging Chuck is making me think of sports. In the Hyrule Overworld, when you're playing as Child Link in Ocarina of Time, you have these little skeleton dudes that show up, right? The Stealth Children. So with the enemy randomizer, what happens is that 2 random things end up spawning until the night is over, and it's quite frankly terrifying. Because out of nowhere, a fucking Iron Knuckle spawned, and I was like, leg it! Because I don't have anything. I'm still looking for my goddamn sword. I should just went to the future so I'd have a Master Sword and forgot about all this crap. That's what I need to do. That's probably what I should have done. Except the problem is I didn't know where the Temple of Time was. I randomized the entrances, so I would have to find that. You know, who knows where that was. I love the entrance randomizer because you could fall in the hole and be like, oh look, it's the entrance to the next dungeon or something. Or like, oh, you're in a cave? Oh no, that's Jabu Jabu's belly now. And then you go into where you think Jabu Jabu's belly, and it's like, oh no, that's just a secret area. Or it's the entrance to town, or something like that. If you could mixing all of the thingies that I would like to tell you about, all of the yellow switches got clout. Oh yes, how does the switch stuff run down now? Okay, yellows give you super mushrooms, greens give you feathers. That's right, feathers, not leaves. Blues give you 1-ups, oddly enough, and reds give you fire flowers. But by the time I get blue, I already have way too many lives, so it'll be a non-starter kind of thing. Basically, don't expect to get a game over. If you're dying, like, a lot, my suggestion is to just go to a previous level and get some lives that way. Sure, it'll be slow, but if you're trying to prevent a game over, this is the right way. You just have to be patient. Do-do-do-do-do! Yo, shit, Arlen! Do-do-do! She's really getting those Yoshi's Island mods, huh? Well, you see, that a lot of them break.
Good luck on your adventure, Luigi. No problemo, Kushblambo.
PEMDAS! Foil! Sakatoa!
Alright, we're gonna leave it at that. When we come back, I'll finish up World 1. And you're going to find out that none of these bosses are Koopalings, so be ready for anything.